we're back. Oh, crap. Forgot about this. Get that light out of your face. There we go. Okay. That's better. Alright. We are now back for Valves Part 2. So where I left off the other day was I was trying to get this valve here to be picked up by the player and attached to this. It actually kind of started, well, over there, but it's not as cut and dry as that because there's a lot of internal logic happening. So you can't just pick up a valve and attach it automatically. You kind of need to make it so when you pick up the valve, there's already a valve attached to the location. It just needs to be invisible and deactivated so that once this enters a collider or a trigger of some sort here, this will delete from your hands and then this will appear in place and it will be usable, you know, kind of creating the illusion that you have just attached the valve to the pipe. They kind of, this was pulled from a previous level that's active in the game, so this works as intended. You can pick this up and attach it here, and it's got like a little visual effect where there's like some steam shooting out, and once you attach the wheel and turn it, the steam shuts off. And the farthest I've gotten so far is that this wheel is active. Bro, that's crazy. I just got off work for like ever. Say again? What? What's crazy about getting off work? Oh! Well, they finally let you go. I'm sorry to hear about that, Junior. Well, they've been tiptoeing around that for the past couple of weeks, haven't they? Sorry to hear that. Well, it's more time to dedicate to other things. It sucks that I'll make do. I always have. Yeah, you know, your life's not over. But yeah, hopefully the next job is something a little bit more satisfying and flexible. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah. So picking up where I left off. Oh yeah, I got it so that this is usable and visible. So I'd say that's actually step one done because I have player can rotate an already attached valve. That's a win, you know, because now I can actually place functional valves in the world and have them do things. And that would actually be conveyance step number one, because then I can introduce the player to valves and show them what valves can do, so that when they find a loose valve somewhere, they know that it attaches to something and can be used. So this is what I intend to work on for the rest of this video, is picking up and attaching a loose valve. And in order to do that, I kind of need to see what they did here. And I think I'm actually going to duplicate these. Oh, now it's grouped. Grouping was giving me problems last time. I don't know why, but let's do this. Let's control copy and control paste. And let's rotate this. go. Snug it up against the wall there. Good. Okay. So what that's going to do now is this is probably going to function the same way that this one does. But I'm going to do some renaming so that I don't get confused over that. Here's what I'm going to do. Not trying to... It's so dumb that I have to ungroup in order to select. Control U. Okay. Control U. Valve rotation parent, and let's name it 1. Apply. Then let's change that to the valve rotation parent 1. And I'm going to rename this to attached valve 1. Apply. So that should work just fine. Good. And so now if I run the map, let's see. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna rename this bad boy to ungroup. We're gonna rename this valve rotation parent 2. Apply. And change this thing's parents to that. And rename it as attached valve. Come on. There we go. What is your problem? Attached valve 2. There we go. So we'll apply that. That should be all that's needed. This shouldn't need a name. No. It's just a static prop. And that should be it. Let me test it, make sure I didn't break anything. Yeah, so what we're trying to achieve here is this. We're trying to get this to snap into that and then turn. And supposedly the turning will do something. And this is the progress that I made so far, is I've been able to have an already placed wheel attached, and that works just fine. This is rotating on the wrong axis, so I will need to change that. Okay. instead of y-axis, change that to x-axis. Okay, apply. That's correct. Yeah, okay. Still works. Still works. Cool. All right, so successfully duplicated. Now the next step is to see what I did differently. Flex. It's got a trigger. Coolant pipe 1 trigger. On trigger unlock. Coolant pipe 1 wheel move linear. Not sure what that's talking about. The wheel model itself has nothing, so I guess we can leave that alone. This also has nothing. What is this? Oh, that's this, just the weapon impact soft. What does that mean? And so we have a point template here. Coolant pipe 1 wheel temp. Well, let's put the point template down and see what we can do with it. Entity, point, template. And we gotta name it. I'll just name it my valve template. Hit apply, and it is aptly named. For template 1, this thing is calling on the coolant pipe 1 wheel model. So this thing? Or no? Yeah, it's calling on the wheel. Okay. So attached valve 2 is what we're going to be attaching. Okay. It's got two entities. I'm not using any HUD hints, so these two entities are broke. These two outputs are broken. But it's saying on entity spawned, kill the steam and the steam sound. That's what it's saying. But we don't have any steam yet, so maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. And what's it saying here? Coolant pipe 1 trigger on trigger for spawn. Oh, so this thing's getting spawned when the coolant pipe 1 trigger, that is triggered. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to focus instead on the trigger. Yeah. Coolant pipe 1 trigger. So we need to create a block. I would say make it about as big as this thing. So that's what I would do. I'm gonna go back on the, nope, wrong one. We're over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go this, change it from block to cylinder. And I'm gonna make it occupy up this space here. Ah, balls. Fine. Let's make it stick out at least as far as that. Okay. Maybe a little further. There we go. Ew. Okay. Not what I wanted. Here, let's not do that. Let's do it this way. There. should do it. And now let's reskin that so that it is a trigger. There we go. It's nice and big, unlike this little square piece that it did. Okay, and then it's a trigger once, just a trigger once, not a trigger many. So we gotta change. We gotta change it to an entity. So select to entity, and it is trigger once. Apply, and we gotta name it. What did we talk? What did they name it? Coolant pipe 1 trigger is what they did. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna name it my valve attach trigger, and apply. There we go. So that's what that is. And from here, filter name, coolant pipe 1 filter. Does it need that? Filter to use to see if activator triggers me. See filter activator name for more explanation. I don't think I'm using an activator. I'll leave it for now. Okay. So all these outputs are on trigger, and we are just doing things. So what all this is doing is it's okay. So this is not in any particular order, but in order of operations, what it's doing is it is killing the wheel that is in your hand. And by kill, it means delete it from the world. And once that is taken out of your hand, coolant pipe 1 trigger. Not sure what it's talking about there. What? Oh, it's actually killing this trigger. It's self-killing itself. But once it does that, it spawns. That's what force spawn is doing. It's force spawning the wheel and unlocking the wheel button. So the wheel button's like always there. It's just unlocking it to make it active. I guess you can't force spawn it like you could the wheel itself. Okay. One thing at a time, I guess. That's the wheel button. That's the wheel model. Let's go back. Wheel temp. Where's that at? Oh, it's talking to that thing. Oh, template. Don't mind me. Okay. Well, it's only got one input, so I'm going to do that first. On trigger, kill itself. So let's do that. Input. name, on trigger, target entity. That's itself, my valve trigger. This input, kill. We'll apply, and that creates an input for itself. Yep. Okay. And then on trigger coolant pipe 1 wheel model fizz model, which is that. Yeah, kill. So it is telling once it triggers, once this thing collides with the trigger, it kills it, and basically it disappears out of the player's hand. So let's see, what's this? Prop physics needs a name, so let's give it. I'm just gonna say my. Come on, why does it keep doing this? My physical valve. There. Apply that. And so what I'm gonna do next is on this output, we're gonna add another on trigger, and it's gonna be my physical valve. We're gonna kill it. Apply. Let's select that, make sure it's stuck. Yep, now it has an input. Cool. As you can probably tell by now, every output that you make makes an input on whatever it's like interacting with, which does kind of cut the work in half, because then I don't have to script that other half for the input, which is a nice little feature. Okay, so we took care of that, and then next we are gonna force spawn our own little template there. I think actually before I do that, let's do this. Not gonna play sound, but on trigger coolant pipe 1 wheel button unlock. So we're unlocking this. Yes. We're gonna add. It's gonna be another on trigger, and for valve rotation parent 2, I'm gonna unlock that. Cool. So what exactly does that mean for this? Flags, not solid. So it should start locked. Let me check this. Yes, should start locked. Starts locked, hit apply. Should also say physics objects. Yeah, so let's check the trigger on this one. Nope. Nope. Here we go. We'll hit apply on that. What else is there? Brush entities and triggers. Let's check this one. Yep, it's got that. I want to check something about this wheel because it's not rendered visible when it starts. Outputs, inputs, flags. No flag, model, idle, this group, point entity, and it's a dynamic prop. As is this, so there's no change. Well, let's just see if this is enough to at least take what's in your hand out and make it seemingly attach, because right now I don't think it's doing anything to spawn this yet, so this might still be there. Let's just S9, getting into the habit of hitting the keys instead of the menu. So that's there, it's locked. Let's pick this up. Alright, it disappears when it collides, which is good. And now this is active. Cool. Nice. Maybe the trigger is too big, because it kind of detected that right away. So yeah, I'm not opposed to shrinking this bad boy down. Now it's way off center. There we go. That's better. Okay. So next is figuring out how to render this invisible. It's got to be the template that's doing that. And that's why it has disable shadows, because it's still there. It's just invisible. That would explain a lot. Right now there's no lighting in this scene, so you wouldn't be able to tell, but if I had light shining on this while it was invisible, it would still show the shadow. Sneaky, sneaky. So in this particular case, I'm gonna... What? No. Disable shadows, yes. Okay. And then, okay, so the next thing for this is it's gonna output coolant pipe 1 wheel slot sound. What sound is it talking about? Do I even have that? I do. What is the sound? Weapon impact soft? I guess that's just the sound it plays when it attaches. Well, I'm not interested in sound right now. I'm just... Got that. So the next thing to do is to create the template. Force spawn a template. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens. Entity point template, put you there, and we'll rename you Mott. Why does it have to be weird about names? My valve template. Apply, and for template 1 it had attached valve 2. Hit apply. Did it have any outputs? Just killing the steam and the sound plus HUD hints, which I'm not really using at the moment. So I guess all that's left is to jump back here to the trigger, and we're force spawning it. Add on trigger, entity, my valve template, force spawn, and hit apply. Apply. Oh, flags, preserve entity names. Should be it. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Huzzah! Oh, that's a win. Now it won't do that for every valve, though. Let's... Can I... Does restart work? Restart works? Cool. Yeah, like if I pick up this one and try to attach it. Sort of. I think I need to specify something that it shouldn't trigger. Because does that work the other way around? Does it? Interesting, it also deleted the one that I had. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Bonk. Because I can't attach this wheel to that one, can I? That is a bit of a pickle, because I need to make it so that every wheel is unique and won't attach to every slot. So that's a different challenge. Yeah. So, okay, we've got this, and it is my physical valve. Outputs, inputs, and we've got it so that my valve attached trigger, on trigger kill. Maybe it does need a filter name. Do these all have filters? Filter to see if because this is all called coolant pipe 1. Right? Yeah. So is that. So is that. So maybe I should add a filter, see if that makes a difference. Filter name. My underscore valve filter. Filter activator name for more explanation. Apply. Is that an entity somewhere? Filter activator name. What is that? The name to filter by. If the filter mode is allow, only entities whose name matches the given string will pass the filter. If the filter mode is disallow, all entities except those whose name matches the string will pass the filter. Okay. Filter name. My underscore valve filter? It's not liking that. Maybe because I'm already using it. Okay. Know what I'm gonna have to do, right? I'm gonna have to go back and see what. I think it was this one. What's up with the valve filter? Hammer, why are you having a brain fart? Because you're over 15 years old, that's why. Alright. Yeah. Whoop. There it is. And there it is. So this thing has a filter. No. I just want it. Coolant pipe 1 filter. Okay, we're gonna copy and paste you. Because I deleted you thinking that you were useless. So it would seem you are not. I'm just gonna set you over here. There we go. Okay. coolant pipe 1 filter is what that has. And so this one is so aptly named coolant pipe 1 filter. So then I need to name my valve filter. So this needs to be named, there it is. My valve filter. And apply. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And the filter name. My valve attached trigger. Resistance. No. This one is. Come on. The fizz model, which I think is that. Yes. So filter name that. My physical valve. So filter name is actually going to be my physical valve. And we'll hit apply on that. See if it makes a difference. Let's see. Save and run map. Okay. Doesn't like it, but it does like that. Okay. Let's restart. Doesn't like it. It does like that. I think we got it. It's so nice to see something work as you intend it to. Alright. Cool. So I guess the next thing to do would be to try and replicate this thing, the steam and the noise. See if we can do it in 30 minutes. So, okay, we've got this little bugger here called coolant pipe 1 steam, and that's just an environmental steam based thing. So we'll just environment, steam, 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 steam. Where are you? There you go. Steam. And we'll just stick you. We'll just stick you up here. There. And that's the direction it's going to spray out. Do I need to name it? Yup. You know what? I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do another one of these. Actually, let's just do that. So that's there. And, rotate it. So now we've got 2 steam particles shooting out. And we also need sound. So this is just ambient generic sound. Theoretically, I could just duplicate these and rename them. I want to do it from scratch. So let's go to ambient generic. And we're doing a couple of those, it seems. So we've got one here, one here, and we will just here. Let's actually rename this to my Steam 1. Hit apply. And we'll name this one my. Why does it do that? My Steam 2 and apply. Initial state on. Yeah, we want that on. On. On, apply, there we go. And same for this, I'm assuming. Name. My valve Steam 1 sound. Apply. My valve Steam 2 sound. Okay. O ambience disaster hiss. That's what we're doing. Oh god, do I have to browse it? Yep. That's disaster fire. Where's the O ambience disaster hiss? Maybe it's SFX. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay. We'll just apply that. And we'll also do the same here. Give it a hiss too. Apply. All right, cool. Okay, so this is getting killed along with this and nothing else. They don't have any other output or anything. I could mess with this, I just don't feel like it. Yeah, an initial state is on. No flags. Does this have flags? Yes, it's emissive. So what about this? Emissive. Emissive. Apply. Apply. Okay. I'm gonna go play Fortnite with my mom. Okay. Have fun. I'll be right back. I need to pee. And we're back. Okay. So, okay. I already have this template working, and I just need to basically kill these when this thing gets activated. So I just need to essentially do what this thing is doing. Outputs on sound 3. I guess that's just what they used at that. Kill the sound, kill the steam. On entity spawned. Okay. So outputs, add on entity spawned, target. We're killing steam 2 and sound 2. I'm killing my steam 2. Kill. Apply. And then add on entity spawned. Steam 2 sound. Kill. Apply. Should be it. Let's just check and make sure those landed as inputs. Yep. Yep. Okay. Cool. Test it and run it. Okay. I'm hungry. There's a new Chipotle in town. But that is gonna make me fat. It's bad enough we have a Panda Express and a Taco Bell. Okay, so we got 3 steams happening here. Again, this doesn't want any of it, so we'll throw that there. And then this. Okay, so that successfully killed the smoke when I attached it, just like this. Why am I not getting any sound? Okay, well, next thing that I want to figure out is how to turn this off. But I'm not getting any sound. Why not? Yeah. Sound name, O ambience disaster hiss 1. Pitch is 60. Max audible distance is 384. Flags. Ah, that's why. Start silent is loops. We want to apply those. Apply that. Let's see if that makes a difference. I hope it stays nice out today. I'd like to sit outside. I'm hearing multiple hisses. Perfect. Cool. So that works. And now let's see about this, because this is a bit of a different function. This automatically kills the steam and the sound when the wheel gets attached. So it's like when this is on spawned. Yeah, on entity spawns. It's when this happens. I need this to happen when the wheel turns. So I'm guessing that happens when we activate this. So let's try that. Outputs, add, do I want it on pressed or on reached position? Let's do on reached position. Target entities, Steam 1, kill, and we'll apply that. What is the reached position? Maybe this? Let's try that. Add one more. On reached position. Steam to sound. Kill. And apply. Only once, no. Do I want only once? Feel like maybe I should. What does this thing have? Via this input set position. Not quite sure what that is supposed to entail. Starts locked. Use activates. Not solid. Alright, well. That did nothing for me. Let's just try it and see what happens. quite. Okay. It was these that I was doing, right? Valve steam 1 sound. Yeah. My steam 1. Okay. So outputs. Maybe not on reached position. It's just position. Class info, start position 0, distance 360. Wait, why did it change to my steam 2? Want my steam 1 sound. Whoops. There's no override. All right, let's try position. See if that makes a difference. Ten minutes. Let's see if we can do this. I would have preferred if it did that at the end of the turn instead of at the start of it. Maybe I can delay it. Let's try that. Start position 0. There is nothing else to it. After a delay of let's do 10 seconds and this a delay of 5. Let's also do, yeah. Let's try that, see how that feels. Shush. Shush. And now... That may have been a little too long. Okay. Let's try and squeeze that a little bit. Maybe 2 seconds for the sound and 3 seconds for the steam. Let's do 3 and 2. Because those are some long seconds. Whoop. I have a very bad habit of sitting cross-legged in my chair. It is ruining my posture. Dum 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 dum. Shush. Shush. Okay. Let's quit. And honestly, let's just make them end at the same time. Well, actually, let's do like maybe 1 second, and then the steam can be at 1.5 seconds. Apply. Save that. F9. Okay. This will be my last test, because I've got some notes I need to update. We're not quite done with valves yet, because now that I can turn things off with the valve, I need to test to see if I can turn them back on. Well, 2 things at a time first. Well, right, 1 thing at a time. The 2 functions that I've done, being able to attach something that turns off steam like this. I've successfully replicated that. So yeah, I can do that, and I can do this. I now just need to combine the 2. So let's say I have, you know what? I bet I have enough time to do that really quick. I bet I could. Yeah, let's do that. Here, let's quit this. And let's create another spectacle. This time, let's do a no. Environment fire. Yeah, that'll work. Let's put it somewhere where it won't hurt me. Name. What did I name this steam? My steam 2. Let's name this my fire 2. Let's just keep the numbers consistent. Ignition type, natural or plasma. Start disabled? No. We want that on. Flags. Infinite duration. We want to start it on. Don't drop. Ooh, I wonder if this generates lighting. Because if it does, then the whole scene might go black. Yeah, infinite duration. Because once you put a light source in the scene, then it takes time to render that, and when it renders anywhere there isn't a light source, it just goes dark. So this might be something I'll have to test tomorrow. I've been trying to stay away from lighting just because once you light one spot, you have to light everywhere, and it's best to just save that for last. Attack, let's turn that off. Set that to 0. Not trying to kill my player right now. Duration, amount of time fire will burn. How do you make it infinite? Let's just do like 5,000. Apply, and then let's do another generic ambient sound and sound name. What did I name this thing? My Fire 2. My Fire 2 sound. Apply. And the sound name. Let's browse. Ambience Disaster Fire. I'm okay with that. Okay. This is where it's going to start getting obnoxious. Outputs, flags, start silent, no, is looped, apply, and then the next thing we'll do is jump over to this thing, add to the outputs, we'll do add position, whatever that position may be, and we'll say my fire 2, kill it, apply, then add another on position, fire 2 sound, kill, apply. Let's see how this goes. When in doubt, I might just stick with Steam. So it's gonna yell at me. Please don't render. Please don't render lighting. Oh, thank God. All right. Sweet. I hear the fire. I see the fire. It's starting to look like a disaster zone. Okay, shut up. Shush. So, okay. We've got steam. We attach this. Steam shuts up. Fire. If I turn this thing, it shuts off the fire. That's what we want. Nice. Cool. So I've accomplished 4 pretty big things. I've managed to filter it out so that the valves don't interlock with each other. So like I can specify which valve is unique to which slot that it goes in using a filter. And then I am successfully able to have a static valve, an already attached valve, be able to activate something, or in this case, deactivate, to be checked out maybe tomorrow, is to see if I can reverse it so that it will reactivate something. And then we've got the best of both worlds here. I'm able to attach a valve to, shut something off, and then actually use it to shut something else off. That is good. That is very good. I think the only thing that I'm going to do different is just move the fire closer to where we are. And yeah, that's fine. We'll just set you down there. Actually, let's just put you down on the floor over there. Pretty sure you don't hurt, but you never know. Okay, cool. So Control S, I'm gonna jump over to these. What have I done? Picking up and attaching loose valves. Done it. Turning on and off gas leaks. That can set, well, not exactly gas, but I have been able to do turn off steam by attaching valve, and turn valve to turn off fire. Steam or fire. Something. Or something. So I've got that. So the next thing that I want to do is toggle valve direction to turn on or off something. Cool. It's kind of the next big thing. Is once we do that, what day is today? Thursday? Yeah. So I might be able to pick this up where I left off yesterday. All right, well, toggle valve direction to turn on or off something. It's kind of the next big thing. I get the feeling that things like water levels and gas leaks are going to be kind of a separate system. Like, sure, I could probably turn on or off a gas leak or a waterfall, but that will be it for the valve. And from that point on, the gas leak and how it interacts with fire and zombies, or the water levels actually like rising or falling, are going to be kind of their own challenge, like their own thing. So maybe that might be something I'll return to, but because this feels combat related, and this is definitely level design related. That may have not much to do with valves, but definitely need to test toggling. So that will be tomorrow's agenda, and if I get to that point, then maybe I'll be able to move on to the plugs. Cool. Well, let's save that. And let's see who's streaming right now that we can raid. Who shall I choose? Does anybody like paint? Clara is an art streamer, but she actually like paints physical art. So we're not talking like digital art. She uses physical mediums. But I like her stuff. She does good work. It's like watching Bob Ross, but instead of a guy with a perm, you're watching pretty Canadian lady. I think she's Canadian. Anyway, show her some love. She's good people. And I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe. If not, definitely next week. All right, you guys. Yeah, be safe and actually have a good happy Pride. I'm not sure I said happy Pride yesterday, but have a good Pride. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.